Greetings and welcome to the 1/6 Scale Man proudly presents another episode of The Corner. So glad to have you guys here with me this lovely afternoon, right before I go to the gym. I always like to sit down and have these conversations with you guys about new drops, new releases, what's going on in the collecting community. I love being a part of that. And I love you being here with me while we kind of digest all the information. It is your boy LR for the 1/6 Scale Man YouTube channel and for another episode of The Corner. Now, if you haven't already, you know the routine. Subscribe, hit that like button, do support the channel as we are on our way to 4,000. That's 4,000 subscribers. And with your help, we could definitely get there. But we're definitely going to dive in on this new reveal. Actually, we got this yesterday, so it's not really necessary. Well, it's new. We just got more of a detailed look. And from some aspects, it has been met with open arms, but others, I have seen some concerns. So it's kind of like almost split down the middle. So we're definitely going to have a conversation about this because, again, it is worth having that conversation. But yes, so glad to basically have you guys here with me. Let me see who we got out in the chat with me at the moment. We got Mark Attack in the building. Thank you for being here, brother. As always, had to put on my white pants while going through the Anakin picks. We got Aaron Panetti. The sideshow look was bad. We got, let me see here, Yomo in the building, Collector Joey, Kate Carter is in the building with us, Figureastic Park, Jake, Mark Attack, Blitz, that guy, Mark, Aaron, we got, who else in the building? We got a few people that are skirting through here, so as you come in, you will be recognized, so thank you very much. So as we know, they did basically release that Anakin Skywalker 2.0 figure from Attack of, or Revenge of the Sith. And again, like I said at the very beginning, it has been met with just sort of like some different reactions here and there. But at the same time, it is worth a conversation. I wanted to give my own thoughts on it. And I also want to see what you guys think about this piece, because it is definitely worth having a conversation about. So let's go ahead and bring it up and bring it on in here, man. Because again, I think it is something that we do need to talk about, and just to kind of see where you guys sit and what you guys think about this piece. If it's something that you're going to actually get, if you have some concerns, this is what we're going to actually talk about. So of course, we have Anakin Skywalker right here, point blank in front of us. Now, I love the description on this. They do basically say, and I want to read this verbatim: Hot Toys is delighted to announce a brand new series covering work that presents our ambition. Expect to meet the legendary Star Wars character as our top-notch figure shortly. Okay, so what they're basically talking about, of course, is Anakin Skywalker. Now, for those who basically have the original, of course, you have the original with the rooted hair. This is retooling. Not only just on the hair itself, but also the sculpt. The sculpt looks absolutely amazing. There is nothing bad I can actually say about that sculpt at all. That is Hayden Christensen. That is Anakin Skywalker. And I believe this will also have the purrs, I think. I'm not really sure. They haven't really given us any information on that. But it looks absolutely remarkable. The likeness is there. The expression is there. This thing looks incredible. We actually have this version in the rooted hair. It comes with the rooted hair. Now, here's the thing, and I don't want people to basically take this the wrong way at all. I mean, because I'm just giving my thoughts. I think the rooted hair is an excellent choice. However, it will present a problem for a lot of people. The management on this is going to be questionable. And the reason why I say that is because those of you who have actually seen the sideshow display of this figure, then you'll know, if you've seen it, you'll definitely know that the hair and the way they displayed it, it didn't look the greatest. And I say that again, right out the box, maybe they just didn't know how to manage it. and that it is what it is. You know what I mean? That concern is, it's always up there, and it's up for debate. Um, Again, I'm looking at it from this standpoint. So again, we had and here's the thing: there was a whole bunch of memes. I've seen them all over the place. I'm like, I knew that was going to happen. But here's what it looks like through Sideshow. I know they're probably going to show more in detail, but this is what it basically looks like from them outside the box and what we can see so far. So it does look messy. It looks really, really, really messy. So it's up for interpretation on how well you can actually keep this. Now, again, I have several figures with rooted hair. Wonder Woman, definitely. Black Widow. So with those figures, even though I'm able to manage them a certain way, I use, balm to do it. I have to revisit it, constantly back and forth. Sometimes you have to revisit the hair like every few months. Just if anything falls out of place, some touch-ups, stuff like that to kind of manage it a bit better. The Joker, anybody who has the in-art Joker, that is rooted. That is excellent. The hair on that is incredible. They've already supplied a level of treatment that you don't have to really do too much to it. It is incredible. This, I just have some concerns with just the texture of the hair. Not taking away from the head sculpt, not saying it wouldn't be manageable for some, but it's not going to be for everybody. And I'm afraid to see, photos of how it might look depending on long term. Long term is always the question. And that's basically, my opinion about it. Long term is always going to be a discussion here. How it looks long term. Ooh, we got some more people coming through here. 43 people. Make sure you hit that like button. We got Blitz. We got Dirty South. Let's see who else we got. Justin McFly, Mark Attack, Blitz 0065. Chuck G is in the building. Iron King. Rooted hair is very hard to maintain. People think it's easy, but if you keep the figures in display cases, you will have to keep fussing. Yeah, I agree, because that's exactly what I'm doing. I have to constantly go back and retool it. And it is what it is for anybody. This is like a normal person's hair. That's how it basically works. But it's just the simple fact that, again, it is managing. You have to manage the hair. If you're getting yourself into this whole thing, managing that hair is going to be a big thing. Stream and Freeman, I know we're basically collecting dolls, but I'm not looking forward to having to play with the hair. Not what I expected. It's going to be a lot of people feeling that way. Leo, I might have to hit you up on what hair products you use. Definitely, I'll show you. As a matter of fact, where is it at? I'll show you what I use right now. I'll show everybody. Hold on. All right, I am back. I'll show you definitely what I use right now. So what I use, and let me just kind of solo myself real quick. What I basically use is this. This is what they call Murray's. Now, again, people might laugh, but this works. This is called Murray's. If you can see it, it is Murray's. Murray Superior. This is basically called Murray Superior hair dressing pomade. Now, this you can get at most urban shops, urban hair shops. You could probably even find this at your local grocery store, depending on the hairline, but it is called Murray's. When you get this, you don't need to use a lot. Now, mind you, I have had this one can right here, I have had this can for 8 years. And look how much I still have left in it, because you don't have to use a lot of it. This definitely works. Yes, you can get it at Sally's as well. This would basically work. This is the proper balm that you would want to use, and it is no joke. All you got to do is dip like that, a little bit on your finger, and you basically just course the hair, and it keeps it in place. And you just apply that every few months, sometimes several months, 6 months. It stays. It works. It is highly, highly effective. So I definitely do suggest getting that if you want to have this figure. But I do definitely suggest it because it is legendary. It works. It works. When I tell you it works, I'm telling you it absolutely works. and it is something that you would want to actually have in your that have for your collection, especially when you're using, rooted hair. So it is something that, for upkeep, it is always a must. But again, getting back to this figure, it looks good, and that's what I want people to really realize is it definitely looks good. It is a dope figure. I mean, this is coming from someone who actually has the original light side version. I don't have the dark side version. It looks good. Now, would I get this? I don't know yet. I really don't know, because I'm telling you, treatment on hair, it works for some, it doesn't work for everything. So for this, just off appearance, it just looks scary. But I think it is manageable for some people, but not everybody's gonna like it. We just have to basically wait. Now that looks good. And when you see this and the way they actually have it done here, of course, it looks great. It looks absolutely phenomenal. And it is a figure that and just sheerly off of the simple fact that they are giving you a better up 2.0 head sculpt. That head sculpt is bar none one. It's top notch. When they say top notch, they mean top notch, and they killed it with that. Definitely. What up, brother? My man, brother Cousins Jay in the building. As always, so glad to have you here. But yeah, I mean, and we'll see you tonight as well, brother. But yeah, my thing is, it's the management of this hair. We got a $5 super chat by my man, that guy Mark. Do you think this will have to be limited release in order to keep the quality up? Higher price for a smaller batch? I don't know. We'll see. And that's going to be the interesting thing, to see how much it's going to cost. That is the interesting question. I can't wait to see that. The photos of this reveal are phenomenal. I love what they did. Yeah, what they did for it so far is phenomenal. I wonder if this hair, if their own answer to, wait a minute, I gotta read this again. I wonder if this is their answer to NR, where this is like the next tier. I think it is, but I mentioned this on their page. I took it down because I was like, you know what? I don't want to go through that back and forth for a lot of people, but I think that if they're going to challenge, they should give two versions, rooted and, you should get the rooted hair and the sculpted hair for this, because that's going to be the question, management. A lot of people aren't going to be able to manage the hair. I'm just being completely honest. For people like me and others who've done this for a while, who have, figures in, it does take some discipline. It takes a lot of discipline to keep that hair up, but it's not to discourage you from getting this piece, because I think it looks phenomenal. But Sideshow taking it outside the box, yeah, I hope they fixed it overnight, because yesterday that looked terrible. It just looked really fuzzy. And I wonder if they're using that wool, the wool texture. I was even talking to Tina about this, and Tina had actually just suggested, she said there's a certain texture of hair that you want to get in order for it to look uniform and to look good. There is a certain texture that you need, and over time it would show. I mean, if it's wool and it looks frizzy, you know what I mean? But I mean, upkeep is a must. If you have product that you can add to the hair, that's another thing. Adding product would probably help you maintain the figure. I know a lot of people who have hairdressers, they can actually take it to and have them futz with it. I just don't like going through all that. So again, having the original, the biggest question is, do I want to get a second one? And would I get the rooted version? I don't know. Honestly, at this point, I can't say yay or nay. Because I want to see production photos on this. I mean, if there's a smaller batch, there's just a smaller batch. There's certain outlets, different people that you can get pieces from, so you have options. But again, I just don't know, because even being or having this figure, or having different figures that have rooted hair, it is a test. All right, King Leo, you need to post Sideshow some Murrays. Bro, if they ask, I definitely would tell them. I'm pretty sure they watch. Today will be positive. This figure is sick as F. Hey, Darth Negative in the building. He said it's positive. It is. It is. It's definitely sick. It's definitely a dope figure to have in your collection, man. Again, if you can manage the hair, and I'm just putting it out there, if you can manage the hair, then this is fantastic. I know people like Bob Dylan's good with it. I know there's other people that are definitely good with it. If you can manage it, and what I would do is straight out the box, depending on how they have it packaged. Now, I love the way InArt does it. Tina did it the same way. They packaged it in a nice little plastic box or a plastic container, like a glass sort of like container, where it was separate from the figure, where it wouldn't do too much harm. Having plastic wrapped around this wouldn't be ideal for Hot Toys. I hope you're listening. Don't wrap that plastic around this. Put it, if you have the head sculpt, probably repackage it a certain way. They're not going to listen. But I'm just saying, repackage it a certain way where at least it's sort of like the consumer is getting exactly what you're advertising. InArt did that. I got exactly what they advertised, and it exceeded my expectations. You understand? Other figures that I've gotten from Hot Toys. Now, this is, again, they've evolved from how they rooted hair before in the past. It's different. This is different. Also having Tina is a bonus. If you got Tina in the tuck, Bob Dylan knows what I'm talking about. If you got Tina in the tuck, it's golden. Tina is fire when it comes to rooted hair. She's incredible. So definitely reaching out to her when she's called up, because I think she has a lot of orders. But something like this would be challenging. I would want to see how well she would pull it off, but I think she would. I think she would tear it up. But yeah, definitely this is a dope piece. It's not to discourage anybody. It's dope. The problem is how well can you keep that hair up? And if you use, and again, having his Murray's, it works. It's effective. Make sure, and even if you don't get Murray's, just make sure you get some type of product if you want the upkeep on it, to just know that you have to retouch it. Even me looking at this right now, you can actually tell that over time, you're going to have to retouch this hair. Like literally you will. So I don't know. But let's see what the chat is saying right now. What we got in the chat. We got Yomo. Well, see how the Wonder Woman hair comes out. Yep, definitely. And that was another thing, because even that, the Wonder Woman hair outside the box with Hot Toys, it looked puffy a little bit. It didn't look like, you know what I mean? So again, that's great call out, Yomo. Hey, Lael and everyone, how you doing, man? We got Louis Labitz. What's up, crew? Mark Attack says, rooted will look dope with the hood, though. Problem is, what happens if the hair after you remove it? Yeah. That's a question. Good question. That's definitely a good question. Username, the sculpt has definitely been improved. Yes, it has. Definitely it has. Today will be, we already read that one. Who else we got here? It looks like Sideshow took it out of the box without fixing the hair at all. Yeah, it did. It definitely did. But when using the product, does it make the hair look wet? No. This is why I say figure astic. So again, I'm gonna show y'all once more. So what you want to do, it only looks wet if you use too much. All you have to do here, and you see how it looks. All you have to do is take a finger, you dip it in, just like that. You only need that much. Move it around, and you just course the hair. And that's all you need. You don't need a whole bunch. As long as you don't overstuff and overdo it, then you won't have any problems at all. At all. It just depends on how well you do it. But I think it can be done. Man, this is what competition brings, and I'm here for it. Definitely. Thick Bantha Boy looks great. Dude got volume and bounce. Definitely, man. Definitely. We got Iron King. I hope they give us a sculpted head sculpt too. I don't know. I think right now they're not. Honestly, I didn't want to set up any unreal expectations. They probably won't. Leo, I know you will talk about this on the panel tonight. That's going to be, so tonight on Say What, on another episode of Say What, we're going to be going through this entire run, everything that they talked about during the Sideshow Con, all releases, all reveals. We're going to talk about everything. That Dewback is probably my top. That one and the actual Death Star Gunner. or the Death Star. I want that set that they haven't shown us any pictures, but those two on the top of my list. And also, a lot of people didn't like the actual Origins Iron Man. I do, because I'm a comic head, so I'm all in for it. It's not going to be for everybody, which bodes well for me, which means there'll be some available, and I'll be cool with that. So definitely, we will talk about that tonight. Kay Carter, who basically says, and thank you for being here, Kay, all day. He said, being someone who never really cared for Star Wars, he looked great side by side displayed with Vader from Kenobi. They would probably be the only figures from the IP I'm down. Okay, I'd own. Okay, definitely, bro, definitely. All day long, yes, definitely. We got here. Death Star Trooper was one of my favorite reveals yesterday. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. RSVP'd all that. I was not playing. I RSVP'd everything that I saw. Big Rib, what's up, Lael? You could probably braid him up with that hair. You probably could. You probably could. Depending on what people would want to do, you probably could. Not too big on the rooted, but it may give my wife some interaction with the collection, but very carefully. Yeah, that's the thing. Again, I mean, I shine the light on the detail. Like, look at that. The scowl is decent. They got the brow right. The skin tone looks well. Just the expression, everything, mannerism. They got it all down in his face. You can see that. And here with the rooted hair, it looks amazing. It does. You cannot take away from the artistry here. You cannot. I mean, Hot Toys has been killing it. It's just that I'm testy about the rooted hair. But I know basically what management, the proper management, people will be able to take care of it. So it just depends on where you're at, what you want, again. But it is going to be a test. It definitely is going to be a test. Death Star Trooper and Dewback with the Sand Trooper got my RSV immediately. Yes, bro. And mine too. Side note, hype for the Lost Boys figure they show. Whoa, I forgot about that, bro. I definitely forgot about that. We got Lumi in the building. Lumi, thank you for being here as always. Luminar, one half of Figure Flex Friday crew. You already know what it is, man. Big Rib, this is my chance to pick him up because the OG one is super expensive. Hope they include the dark side head sculpt. You know what? You're onto something. If they did that, that would definitely be incredible. Figure-astic Park. Figure-astic, it's perfect. That's a bus quality, sort of, definitely. Let me see here. Do we think that his Jedi outfit would be real leather? I don't know, because they didn't give us that in the detail. They didn't say anything about that. Nothing at all. They didn't say anything about that. So I guess we got to just basically wait and see. Imagine somebody gives him a mohawk from the episode 3 concept art. Yo. I forgot about that, Mark Attack. That's interesting. That's definitely interesting, bro. That would be dope. I mean, you have so many different interpretations, but you'll also have some frustration. People, I have to let you know, some will be frustrated about their hair. This is why you have to think about what you want. Again, but another interesting thing about it, and thanks for people who don't and never had this in their collection, this might be your chance to get it. And who knows, this might, once you get it in hand, this might look 10 times better than the original, which I think sculpt wise, because the sculpt is updated and it is a 2.0. I want to see something here. I want to go back and look at something because I'm just really curious. Give me a second here. I want to pull this up because remember a few months ago when, let's see here. I want to pull this up really quick. 501st. I'm going to pull this up because remember when they showed us after we actually saw the Obi-Wan series, we got a chance to basically see that they gave us an updated version of the 501st clone. Now, right now it's waitlisted, but the reason why I want to bring this up is because in there, here we go. So let me try to bring up a better picture. I'll bring this up. Okay. So remember this, remember when we actually got the tease and we knew that, and we talked about this before, would they release another Anakin? Now, this is the dark side version. So we didn't get this version yet. But I'm wondering if the tease was a preview of what we see right now. Remember this? The repaint of the 501st. And they showed Anakin. And a lot of us were like, hey, are we getting a 2.0? Is that possible? And that was up for discussion at that point. Well, I guess you were right. We were all right. It's just that they surprised us and gave us rooted hair. So, yeah, there you go. There you go. Like that was the biggest thing. That was definitely the biggest thing. Hey, Liel, I never wanted rooted hair on a figure until now. Hey, there you go. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got it. Now, I wonder, here's the thing. I wonder for a lot of people, damn, sorry, El Boogie, I'm late for this. Hope all is well, my brother. No doubt, no doubt. So you're never late than never, bro. Always, you know, fashionably late is always welcomed here in this channel. Nobody's late. You're always on time. Anytime you click on, just make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and support the channel. Let's go. But I wonder, I mean, again, man, like, that is the question. Like, for those who already have this figure in hand, for a lot of us who basically have this figure in hand, are you going to break the bank and get this? Are you going to get a secondary one? I guess that's the question. Are you going to get a secondary figure? Are you going to basically break down and get this one now? And I think the answer for a lot of people is probably going to be yes. Some people are going to be like, nah, I don't necessarily need it. But I want to see, I'm holding, and I'm really, really reserved because I want to see how this is going to look and how they're going to present it. And the good thing about it is it doesn't seem to be an exclusive. I'm so glad it doesn't have that damn exclusive tag on it. That means you have more of a chance of actually getting this in pre-ordering. No exclusive piece. I hate that shit. I'm sorry. I hate when it's tag exclusives. I get it. Exclusivity is really, really cool for a lot of people, but it alienates those who really want pieces and you can't get your hands on it. And then you got to go through the whole process, getting kicked out, trying to re-enter back in to get the piece. I hate that. This means that more people can get it in hand, and more the merrier, and the more money for them. And exclusivity is all in the eye of the beholder. People who actually have the figure, is if it's exclusive to you, who cares what everybody else thinks? If it's something that's exclusive to you and your collection and you're happy about it, who cares what everybody else thinks? So all that matters is what you think and what works for you in your collection. But I'm just so glad that everybody can get their hands on this piece if they want it. So again, hair wise, I'm not here to judge. Anybody can get this if you want it. You know, it's up to you. If it's going to work for you, there you go. You don't have to worry about what people think. Don't. But just err on the side of caution when it comes to the hair, and make sure that you have the product that you need, Murray's, whatever else you decide to get the product that you need to take care of this piece. And I think it'll be something that's lovely in your collection. Definitely. Let's see what else everybody is out there saying. My baby in the building. My baby's out there. She said, hey, y'all. Everybody say, hey, Toya. Give her a shout out. Let's see here. You got Mark Attack. Are you getting the it was Attack of the Clones version? Yes. That was a no-brainer. That and Padme was already ordered. That was already ordered. I'm going to use the hood more often, so no, I'm good with my dark side Anakin right now. There you go. I have one already, but this beat sculpted hair version I currently own. There you go. There you go, Karen. There you go, bro. Let me see here. I have the light side Anakin, but this is still a must for me. It's going to be for a lot of people, bro. Straight up. This is definitely a great announcement for fans and those who don't own the OG version, but everyone should always keep in mind to temper those expectations. Hot Toys is notorious for fumbling at times. You said it, I didn't. Exactly. Temper those expectations, because what you see sometimes isn't always what you get. But I will say that for the past couple of releases that we got over the week, they've been nailing it. So I'm confident that they can possibly pull it off. But you are right, K Carter. Temper those expectations. Sounds like a poll coming. Oh, damn. Are y'all really doing this to me, man? Are you really doing this to me? Are y'all really doing this to me, man? Are we really going to poll it? Are we doing polls today? Are we really doing that right now? Are we going to really pull up a poll? Is that what we doing? Is that what we on right now? Y'all want a poll? Okay, we're going to put up a poll. We're going to put up a poll. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. Ooh. Let's see here. Okay. There we go. So the poll is out there. Let's see what everybody basically thinks. Let's monitor that poll. So I'll put the poll out. Who is getting the Anakin 2.0? So far, damn. Y'all put that poll up. Y'all was like, sling ding, 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 bing, 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 bing. 64% said yes. 69% says yes. 31% says no. Yeah, this is gonna be out. It's gonna be interesting to see, man. Like, who is actually getting this piece? I want to see. The poll is up. Let's go. No, that's Boba. It seems. Let me see here. Would be look at a menacing with the bowl. Yeah, cut. I don't know. My baby is in here. She says, sorry to anyone I offended by saying this is new Anakin's figure. This new Anakin figure looks like it could be the 5th member of the Golden Girls. Wow. I mean, that's my baby. I'm sorry. That's her thoughts. That's her thoughts. Damn. That's her thoughts. That's her thoughts. I'm not, that's my baby. So I can't, that if she feel that way, that's just how she feels. That's we got 67% saying yes, they're getting it. 32% said no. So it does still sound like there's a lot of people out there that are getting their hands on this piece. There are. And almost said you're not wrong though. Blitz 00 T. Wow. Hair looks superb in the photo. Hair looks less than superb in the leaked display image. Hopefully it looks like this photo for final product for those hype. Yeah, Shane, that's where I'm at, bro. I'm hoping it does. I'm really, really hoping it does. 1/6 shooter, going to wait to see how the Wonder Woman turns out, but likely picking this up. Yeah. Definitely. I could sell my entire collection just to keep this and be happy. There you go, Chris. We got Chewy's Bandolier. In the end, I think I'll have Attack of the Clones Anakin, Return of the Revenge of the Sith Anakin, Dark Side Anakin, and this do a 2.0 of him, Clone Wars Anakin. I know how I am. Yeah, that's the thing. I have to wait. I have to err on the side of conscience. In all positive note, I respect the innovation in Hot Toys trying something different. It's great to be a Star Wars collector. You ain't never wrong there, brother. You ain't never wrong. Those display photos go through hell. Not going to judge it on that. Yeah, they do. They go through. And here's the thing, 1/6 shooter, because you definitely have a point there. They go through hell, but I think that they should have, literally, they should have professional individuals who know how to manage it, especially posing the figure. Presentation is a must. I'm sorry I have to keep saying that, but presentation is a must. If you present the figure well, you build it and they will come. Pose it well, fix that hair, there you go. Sideshow employees can't pose or futz to save themselves. Chris, TBH, say it one more time for the people in the back, brother, please. Say it one more time. Yes, 1/6 shooter agreed. Chris, say that one more time for the people in the back. Bro, get ready. We're going to send our figures to you to Bro, get ready. We're all going to send our figures to you to fix the messy rooted hair. Go ahead. I'll put some. Hey, listen. All you need, I gotta say this one more time for the people in the cheap seats. Get you some Murrays. You see that? Murrays. It has two ethnic individuals on there with afros. And yes, it's called Murrays. So yes, you know when the afro's on there, it's gonna be good. Because it keeps the afro in place, it's gonna keep the rooted hair in place. All you need is Murrays. Murray's grease. Brought to you by the people who make Murrays. Yeah, I'm just saying. That's what you need. Leo Salam, Mark Attack. You already know what it is, bro. Chewy's Bandolier. I wonder if I'm biased in favor of this figure because I used to have hair like that 30 years ago. Yo, here's the thing. And I want to say this, bro. Chewy Bandolier, bro. Like this, aside from the hair, look here, and again, I'm not saying that the hair is wrong because the hair is dope. The hair, the way they've done it in these photos, it looks great. But again, it's not that head sculpt is not, it's a 10 out of 10 for me. They killed it. And I think this is something from everybody. They can get this in hand and it's going to be certainly dope. It's going to be dope. Sideshow needs Terry Smith there to pose and fix the hair. Should have flown Terry out there to pose. Yeah, they should have. They definitely should have, man. They definitely should have. I wish I could have hair like this or, well, really hair at all. Hey, AJ. Hey, you looking clean with the beard, bro. Who cares about what people think? I have the 1.0 light side, so not sure I need to get this and worry about fussing with it. So I have the light side version, right? So I have the light side Anakin, and I also have, let me see here. I have the light side Anakin, and I also have the Clone Wars armored version. I don't have the dark side version, and I will have the Attack of the Clones version. So that's going to be dope. Iron King, I hope this is not an exclusive limited figure. People won't be happy. Iron King is not. There's no exclusivity on this one. They didn't market it as exclusive, so I think you'll have a better chance. You'll be cool. You'll definitely be cool. So don't worry about that. I think you'll be able to get it. That was my question, whether or not it was going to be exclusive, but it doesn't have any exclusivity marked on the photo. They didn't say anything about it, because if it was an exclusivity, I think they would have shown it already if it was exclusive. So I think you'll have a better chance of getting this. Don't worry about the whole exclusivity thing. I think you'll be fine. I definitely think you'll be fine. Let me see here. Let's see here. What else we got? What else are people saying out there? Yeah, man. All in all, I think this is an amazing piece. And I think that for people that will have it, we'll talk about this. We're going to cover it more so tonight on an episode of Say What. So tune in at 9:15 tonight. 9:15 tonight, we're going to have a full-on discussion about Sideshow Con. Also, we're going to talk about that Loki. Also, we're going to talk about Prey. I'm sorry, I'm so hype about Prey. I am so hype about that figure. But I'm telling you, what has me even more hype, and it's a religious experience, is when they said they are releasing that do-back with the trooper. You might as well said that Jesus said, "My son, I've done this for you." Plain and simple. I'm all in for it. Did they say anything about leather boots? Nope, they didn't say anything so far. So we guess we just have to wait to get the information. So we'll figure that out, bro. Let me see who else we got here. Let's see. Yomo, Leo, do you think they will continue doing Rooted for the return of the Revenge of the Sith anniversary? I don't know. If they give us, now here's the thing. If they give us Padme, if they give us the pregnant version of Padme with rooted hair, that's going to be dope. That is going to be incredible. That would be incredible if they did that. That would. Obi-Wan had shorter hair, so I don't know if they would actually go the route of doing that. Who knows? Let's see here. Yes. Presentation is key. They need to pro hairstylists if they are trying to sell rooted hair like this. Definitely they are. We got my baby says it's actually pretty good besides the hair. Yeah, definitely it is. Louis Labitz, like MC Hammer said, we got to pray just to make it today. Yeah, bro, you already know. Definitely, man. 74 people in here. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Yo, a rooted Padme is a must buy for me. You are damn right. You are damn right. It would be. It would definitely be. So I would love to see that. I would definitely love to see that. I would definitely love to see that. The second I saw the dude back, I felt like Lord's presence too. Chewy, you were with me, bro. That is how I felt when I saw that. It took me all the way back to 77. I was like, yo, they are really doing this. But here's the thing, yo, Chewy, we gotta rally behind this, bro, because that figure cannot sit in purgatory. It cannot sit in purgatory. They have to release it because people like us want it and we will support it. So Chewy, let's rally, bro. We got to do it, brother. Got it, Jet. Everybody have a blessed and productive day. Leo, I'll check in later on tonight, brother. Definitely. I can't wait to see each and everybody back tonight because, yes, it's going to be a lovely day. And again, I have to head out to the gym. But again, it's been a special one. Thank you guys for coming through. Remember, as always, for people who don't know, make sure that you join the Figure Flex Friday Facebook group and enter in because you have a chance to win this Mace Windu. Flex Wars, baby, is going on over there in the channel. Make sure that you actually subscribe, ask to join the group, submit all your flexes, and if you win, you enter in to win this grand prize. Second runner-up gets a $100 gift certificate from Sideshow. So definitely make sure that you do this. I'm telling you want to. Anyway, I am stepping out. It is LR for the 16 Scale Man YouTube channel, signing off, telling everybody to have a blessed day. I love y'all, man. Definitely, I love each and every one of y'all. And I can't wait to see you guys tonight on another episode of Say What. Let's go. I'm out. Peace.